Good morning, St. Mary's. A few weeks ago, Pam Pompilio called me and asked if I would be willing to come in and speak at St. Mary's first virtual Veterans Day ceremonies. Those of you that know Pam, and maybe those that don't, realize that when she asks you to do something, you salute smartly and do it. Hence, I'm here. My name is Frank Gray, and I was in the United States Air Force. I'm going to take you back to how I got interested in the Air Force. This was back, I was just finishing my sophomore year in college, and I happened to be sitting in the student union having lunch. Across the way, the School of Business was holding a job corps. I interested in hearing what the Air Force recruiter said, so I listened. He was talking about a new program which the Air Force was introducing. It was called the Aviation Cadet Program. It required 2 years of college, passing written exams in aviation, and also a flight physical. I became pretty interested, talked to him a little bit more, applied, passed my test. A few months later, I was in the Air Force Cadet Program, which would lead to a rating of either a pilot or a navigator, and of course I'd be commissioned as a second lieutenant. I completed that program and then followed numerous jobs, numerous positions. I moved around the United States to 10 different bases. I served 3 years in England. I served 2 years in Southeast Asia during the Vietnam conflict. I finished my undergraduate work. I finished my graduate work. And finally, after 29 years in the service, I decided it was time for me to leave and perhaps enter into the civilian sector, which I did. I'm going to take you back now to my first assignment coming out of Navigator School. I was assigned to KC-135 Refueling Unit. This is the tanker. This airplane would refuel other aircraft, airborne, and we would use a boom, which is located at the bottom aft and in the belly of the aircraft. This would lower down into the receiver. The 135 had a crew of 4, a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, and a boom operator. I, of course, being the navigator. My job was to direct the aircraft from one geographical location to another geographical location. In addition to that, that was very similar to what you folks might see your mom or dad using in their car or on their cell phone. I also had the responsibility of conducting a rendezvous. The rendezvous was to meet with the receiver aircraft. Once the rendezvous was complete, the boom operator would begin directing the receiver into a receiving contact position in which he would lower the boom into the receiver. We would begin offloading fuel. If our mission dictated, we could offload up to 128,000 pounds of fuel in a little less than 30 minutes. If you would put that into perspective, that would be almost 20,000 gallons of fuel. If your mom or dad could take that amount of fuel into their car, they would be able to drive you from Cincinnati to Disney World in Florida 40 times and never have to stop for gas. I'd just like to shift a little bit and talk to you a few minutes about our grandson. Benjamin Cappinari graduated from St. Mary's in 2012. He went on to St. X and then on to the U.S. Naval Academy. Benjamin just graduated this past May as a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps. Benjamin is currently going through a Marine basic training. And once he completes that, he will be going into Marine pilot training sometime next year. Benjamin was very proud and very happy to be a member of St. Mary's. He's also very proud to be a Marine. He and I both are proud to be Americans and to have served in the military. Finally, I'd like to commend and thank Ms. Mock for putting this video together for me, and for you children here at St. Mary's for listening to me. God bless.
Good morning, St. Mary's. My name is Second Lieutenant Ben Cappinari. I'm a United States Marine stationed in Quantico, Virginia. I'm a proud member of the St. Mary's class of 2012. After St. Mary's, I went to St. X, then I went to the Naval Academy where I graduated this past May. I'm currently stationed at TBS in Quantico. This is the school where they teach us all the basics of how to be Marine Corps officers. This goes from shooting rifles and handguns on the range all the way to land nav, all the way to running operations orders against an enemy force using a squad or platoon-sized element. When I graduate in May, I'm going to head to Pensacola, Florida, where I'm going to hopefully learn to fly jets or helos for the United States Marine Corps. I'm really excited for this opportunity, and I'm really looking forward to the beaches down there. They're beautiful. I was inspired to serve my country from a young age by my grandfather, Colonel Correa. You've probably already heard from him. If you haven't, you're going to very soon. He always inspired me to serve. He always taught me it was really important to give back to my community and my country. It's great that I have him to talk to, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him in person soon. It's been too long. I was also inspired by Jerry Willett, one of my St. Mary's classmates' fathers, Gracie. Mr. Willett always pushed me towards the Naval Academy from pretty much the age of 4, so you have that looking forward to you if you know Mr. Willett and you potentially want to go to the Naval Academy. He'll push you there real quick. Anyway, I got this email from Ms. Pompilia to do a video. I'm really excited I was able to contribute. I still remember this ceremony like it was yesterday. Time really flies. I'm stoked that I'm here and really glad that I was able to talk to y'all. Listen to Ms. Pompilia, do your homework. She's a smart lady. She'll want you to do your homework. And if you do your homework, maybe you can end up like me one day, if that's what you want to do. Ross, number 5, have a good one.
Good morning, St. Mary's. My name is Will Graham, and I attended St. Mary's up until 2010. I'm currently a Marine Corps officer, a second lieutenant, living in Cincinnati, Ohio, as a part of an officer selection team. My job currently is to help find and recruit individuals that might want to accept the challenge of becoming a Marine officer. This is no easy task. Along with the intense training that it requires, you also must have a college degree, a bachelor's degree from a 4-year college or university. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati in the spring of 2020 and accepted my commission as a lieutenant in the Marine Corps. What's next for me in this winter, I will leave for the basic school in Quantico, Virginia, where I will learn more advanced techniques and tactics to be able to successfully lead a platoon of Marines, which is about 30 to 60 individuals depending on the job. It's also at this school that I will compete and pick my job in the military. Any job that you could think of in the civilian world, there's usually a counterpart of that job in the military. So it allows you to pursue many different career fields, whatever you might be interested, from computers and technology to field artillery, which is what I'm looking for. For me, choosing to serve was all about giving back to the country that has given me so many opportunities and freedoms throughout my life, and I felt called to defend those freedoms. I can tell you it's an immense challenge, and it's a great opportunity to try to become an officer in the military or do any job in the military. It's very physically and mentally demanding, but the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others every single day is what it's all about, and it's what makes it the best job in the world for me. We appreciate everyone who has served and continues to serve, and we appreciate the support of the students, faculty, and staff at St. Mary's. Go Cougars, Semper Fidelis, and thank you all.
keep them rolling, and those caissons go rolling along.
Hello, my name is Anna Kozlowski. I'm related to St. Mary's by having a little sister in 6th grade, Kate. My mom is the secretary, and I helped out with Cougar Care along with my grandma, Mrs. Haithcote. I'm also a 2016 graduate, and I'm in the Ohio Army National Guard. I'm coming up on my 2 years of an 8-year contract, signing as a 12 Bravo. So basically what that is we are called upon if a route needs to be cleared, obstacles need to be created, anything that works with explosives, we're specialized in that. And we also know how to drive the big trucks that help search for IDs and that kind of stuff. Where I'm at right now in my career, I just finished AIT training this past summer. I'm with my unit right now. We're 837th Bravo Company. We're up in Lima. And I would say that my inspiration for joining would be I've just always felt obligated into giving back to my country, and I just felt like as a citizen it's my job to give back. I've also just always had a passion for helping people, and I felt like this would be a good fit for me and I just wanted to better myself as a person and make my family proud, really. I'd say for anybody that wants to wants to make the military career, you definitely need to be motivated and just never give up. It's being in the military, it's just a big physical and mental game. You need to be mentally strong, almost more than physically. But yeah, and I think doing a Veterans Day assembly is very important as well. Not only to show your support, but to honor all the people that gave their lives and time to this country to make it what it is now. So I just want to say thank you all for your support, and just continue to support your military because we need it. Thank you.
Stand Navy down the field, sail, sail to the sky. We'll never change our course, so Army is to shine. Roll up the sky. because